Hi, in this short video I want to talk about who we are. So this is a really puzzling question when you think about it carefully and deeply. Who are we? When we think about it superficially, we think that we are our name, our family history, our nationality, your occupation, your hobbies, your likes, your strengths, your virtues, your weaknesses, the way you speak, the words you use, the type of clothes you wear, the brand of sunglasses you use, the brand of shoes, your style, your particular swagger, the way you walk, the friends that you associate with, the company you work for, etc., etc. But if we look carefully into all of those things, we'll see that they are just our external shell. Now, we certainly can't be our name. Our name is most likely not unique. We may be Stephen Jones, and probably within Australia there may be 100 Stephen Jones, let alone Scotland, Ireland, England, America, Canada, New Zealand, and so on and so on. But who are we really? So I just want to go straight to the point here and say that we are really awareness or consciousness. What we really are, when we look inside of ourselves, we may think that we are that voice in our mind that we think with. But that is not who we are. It's getting close, but not quite. When that voice in our mind thinks and talks, there's something in us that's listening to that voice. There's something in us that hears the thoughts and feels the emotions. There's something in us like a space, an aware space in which the thoughts like unfold upon. And what I want to say, in accordance with with all the spiritual traditions, that what we are is that awareness, that special consciousness, that special awareness that hears and listens to the thoughts, that witnesses our thoughts, our emotions and our actions. That is really who we are. And that is really a funny thing. At first we may think that that awareness is hardly anything at all. We may feel disappointed, we may feel a lot of disbelief, may feel humiliated. That is all I am, just that awareness. That awareness is like nothing, it's just transparent, it's nothing. I'd rather be something solid, my body, my mind, my willpower, my attributes, my clothes, my car, my pet, my family, my dress sense, etc., etc. But all of those things wither away, they all change in time. But yet there's something that within us that always remains as it has always been. And that is the authentic us. That is what is really us. And that is consciousness, that is awareness. But mind you, the consciousness is not just that transparent awareness. It has a lot of depth. And basically, the consciousness is like the doorway to the spirit. And in the spirit we find like the root of who we are, the base of who we are. So through consciousness we can come to discover, that the answer to that question in a profound way: who am I? It's a tremendously profound question. Who am I? If we don't answer it mechanically, it can give us a lot of insight, a lot of access into ourselves, it opens a door for us to probe deeply into our consciousness and for us to actually activate our consciousness. And when our consciousness is active, it's marvelous. It displaces any negative, unbalanced, incorrect thought. It changes our emotions. It brings like a newness into our vision, into our perception. Everything changes. Everything becomes optimistic. Life becomes worth living. Life becomes enjoyable. Everything changes. Everything, totally everything. When we activate our consciousness, when we become our consciousness, when we sit in our consciousness, and we become aware that we are awareness. But behind our consciousness is being. And that is also deeper than consciousness, is what we really are. After we know ourselves as consciousness, we have to know ourselves as being, which is a special power of existence, of presence, a special power of to be here in the universe, to be in creation, to be, to actually exist. Wow, it's an amazing special power that lies in the depth of every human being here on the planet Earth. The power to be, the power to actually have come into creation, the power to have come to exist and to be in each moment, and in each moment yet to come in the future. So that is what we have within us, and that we also have to know one day as well, to go beyond consciousness and to know that being, the real being, the authentic reality, ultimate reality of each one of us. So the more we can be aware in front of our thoughts, the better. What happens with us is that we identify ourselves as the thought, as the feeling. And that's when we lose the awareness of us, being consciousness. All these thoughts, they cloud our consciousness, cloud our conscious awareness. So it's really important in life to always be with your consciousness, hang out with your consciousness. Because through your consciousness, the best thoughts, emotions and actions can be generated. Ones that do not create karma, ones that do not create negative effects. Because as a consciousness is the cause for our effects, everything will be fine, everything will be intelligent, wise, balanced and positive. Whereas when the cause of our effects, the cause of our actions is something egoic, then usually our actions create a chain of cause and effect, create complications, create difficulties, create problems, create lacking, lament, regret, payment of more debts, etc., etc., etc. So see yourself as consciousness. That's what meditation is really about, to go to see yourself, identifying yourself as consciousness, and to be with that consciousness and to strengthen it, cultivate it, intensify it, and then penetrate into it, to come to see what we are in the very depth of ourselves. And that is ecstasy. That is like seeking enlightenment. So consciousness is beyond yourself, beyond all your likes, dislikes, acceptances, rejections, personality, mannerisms, habits, likes in food, concepts, beliefs, expectations, ideas, prejudices, fears, desires. It's all beyond that. It's beyond the myself. The myself is the sum of all of that. Likes, rejections, past, problems, difficulties, pain, etc. that we have. So the answer to a new life is in the consciousness. First of all, we have to realize that that is what we are. Okay, so I really hope this video has been useful, and I hope to post more videos on this subject. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for your time.